Hello Capricorn, it's Maria from Wandering River Tarot here with your June reading. I just want to say thanks to everybody for being here and for showing your love and support. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. It makes me so happy when my little notification goes off and says I have a new subscriber or somebody contacts me for a reading or whatever. I love every one of your faces. I'm throwing cards. I already dealt them out. I don't know why I'm shuffling. I would also like to say that I will be doing readings on Fiverr from now on, if you're familiar. I'll put the link below. It's going to be kind of a slick little thing where it'll be easy to get readings. My website still is being a jackass and is not cooperating with PayPal, so I've been having a tough time with that. So while I am still working to get the website fixed, you can get me on Fiverr or Etsy or email me or any of the usual places that you get a hold of me. So there's that. I have your whole reading all ready to go here, so let's see what the month of June is going to bring for you, my lovely Capricorns. First card here. Hi, kitty. My cat is literally walking on his brother's head. I don't know what they're doing over there. The first cup is the Seven of Cups. This is the overall energy for the month of June. The overall energy here is of choices. It feels like you're trying to figure out which direction to go in life. It feels like you're trying to figure yourself out a little bit, because we have this card next to it of transformation. I love this guy. He looks more like a lizard than a snake, but he's super cute. So you're going through some sort of a transformation right now. You're getting your shit together, it feels like. You're realizing that you may have not been the best version of yourself in the past, and you're working to correct that. So that is a noble endeavor, my dears. All right, your current energy is Page of Cups. I feel like you're looking for love. This is messages of love, because it's a page. Pages are about messages. Cups are emotions. So I feel like some of you are doing the online dating thing, maybe trying to find somebody to have in your life, which is not a terrible thing to do. So that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like you're looking for love. Like you feel like you've done some work on yourself and you're kind of going through this transformation and this change and trying to figure out where you're going, and you're like, I want a partner. Nothing wrong with that. We have the energy working on you right now as the Emperor. I feel like there have been some harsh lessons that have happened. The Emperor is sometimes like Aries energy, like go-getter, really like getting the work done, making the things happen, like being strong and confident and knowing yourself and like getting out there and doing the things. But it can also, in readings for me, it comes up when it's like the card of the abusive spouse. Sometimes it comes up as that sort of energy, anyone or anything that kind of holds you down and pushes you down and makes you feel like you're not that great. So I feel like you've had some tough lessons. I feel like either you've learned that you are that person to someone, or that you have learned that somebody used to do that to you and you understand better their position, if that makes sense. Like if your dad way back in the day beat you up and treated you like shit and yelled at you and told you that you'd never mean anything, that you're doing this weird not weird emotional work, but you're making this weird change in the way that you think, where you're like, well, he did that because his dad did that to him and that's the only way he knew. That's how he showed love, because that's how he was shown love. You know what I mean? Like you're finding like this different perspective on other people's behavior and your own behavior, and you're kind of seeing the wrongs that you have done to people, if that makes sense. And you're kind of looking at yourself in a different way, which is leading to this transformation, which is a good thing, which is leading to your Seven of Cups here, which is kind of deciding which way to go with yourself. I mean, it's really not it sounds harsh, but it's really not a bad thing. Like, hey, you're waking up to some shit that maybe you did to people in the past, or maybe you have mistreated some people and you're trying to make amends and changes. So bravo. In the near past, we have the Page of Swords. This is a message of truth. I feel like, again, you have learned some harsh lessons. You got a message of truth. I feel like that even could be legal matters, like somebody caught a case. Because because maybe they, again, did some things that they shouldn't have done. Or it could be the flip side of all of this energy where maybe these things were done to you and you have a case against someone who treated you badly. It might not be that you treated someone badly. It might be that they treated you badly. It could also be the flip side. Either way, whether it was an actual court case, something that big, or if it was just somebody just sat you down and told you the truth about yourself, or you realized it yourself, you got a message somehow into your mind that in this situation, somebody was not on the up and up. Somebody was treating somebody harsh. Okay, in your near future, we have the Death card, which is, again, goes back to that transformation card, this pretty snake card here. You're going through a giant period of transformation. There's a lot of major arcana here that's telling us that. So this is a big change. The month of June is going to be a big month for you. You're going to have many realizations about yourself. And that's going to lead to some good changes in your life, I feel. So be ready for that. It's not always easy, man, but it's always worth it, right? So what the universe is giving to you in this situation is the Eight of Wands. These are not wands. These are clearly cups. These are clearly not wands. The Eight of Cups. So the universe is giving you the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something that doesn't serve you. So I feel like in the month of June, you are walking away from a way of being that isn't serving you. Like, if you are this Emperor energy, if you are the one that is doing this, I feel like you are realizing that you are hurting the people that love you by being the way that you are. That sounds so awful. You know what I mean, though. Like, you're hurt inside from something in the past and you're taking it out on those that you love in some either small or large way. Or you're walking away from a person who treats you that way, from somebody who's taking their stuff out on you. So all these energies you can flip around, and it can either be you doing the energy or someone doing it to you. So take that how it resonates in your situation. What's within you that's working for you is the Wheel of Fortune. This is, in this case, I feel like it's adaptability and willingness to change. The Wheel of Fortune speaks of movement. It speaks of luck. It speaks of good changes. But in this case, it just feels like you have the adaptability. You are in the correct mind space. You are in the correct heart space to want to make these changes. And so that is working for you. You are in the correct space to, if you're not the person that is having these emotions inside of them, if it's being done to you, you have the correct emotional and heart space to walk away, which is also good, which is also going to lead to your transformation in the near future. Beautiful. What the universe wants you to know: emotional happiness can be yours. Emotional stability and emotional happiness can be yours. It's the Ten of Cups. I mean, this is like the second happiest card in the deck. Are you fucking kidding me? So the universe is trying to tell you, you can be happy. You can be happy. But you need to go through this transformation first. You need to stop either hurting people or being hurt, whichever situation applies to you. So I feel like once you get through this transformative period in this month, things are going to look a lot rosier, I promise. What is working for you is Temperance. Temperance is usually a card of like emotional balance. It's a card of, you know, in the normal rider weight, she's got 1 foot on the land and 1 foot in the water. So between being grounded and being in your feelings, I feel like some of you have gotten off drugs. Some of you have quit drinking. Some of you have quit altering yourself in that way. And that's bringing you back into balance. Like, you're not such like a loose cannon anymore, I feel like, for some of you. Or you've made a similar change that has had the same effect. You quit hanging out with a bunch of drunk, rowdy people or whatever, you know. Maybe you got out of a job that makes you really angry and treat your wife and kids like crap, or whatever it might be. So some of you have made some changes already, or you're going to be making some changes real soon here. Sorry, this bra is like fucking killing me. Not that you care about my underwear right now. I feel like the changes that you're making are gonna lead to this emotional balance, and that's a good place to be. What's working against you? The King of Swords. Quit being an asshole. That's what flew into my mind when this card came out. Quit being an asshole. Quit being so hard on the people around you. Quit being so hard on yourself. Yes, do the internal work. Yes, do your transformation. But the reason that you do, there's a reason you do things, and it's because of, you know, past conditioning, right? That there, or the person that is doing this to you, they do this because of past conditioning. If you are the person who is having these things done to you, because it's kind of a split reading again. I feel like Capricorn always ends up being kind of a split reading for some reason. If you are the person who has this Emperor person like working on you, don't be so hard on yourself for getting caught up in them and for letting them treat you that way for so long, because there's a reason that you did that as well. There's a reason that they're doing that. There's a reason that they're treating you that way, but there's also a reason that you let them. And that's part of your transformative work, is to figure that out, right? And if you are the person that is doing not so nice things to the people that you love, quit being an asshole. Also, there's a reason that you do it. Delve into it and figure out the root problem instead of just continuing the cycle. You know, that's part of this transformation. This is a big transformation you're going through. Your end result of the month of June, if I could ever, I'm stalling because I can't pick up the card, is justice. Shit's gonna get fair real quick. Shit's gonna get fair real quick. So if you've been the asshole, I feel like we had a reading a couple months ago where I was just like, keep telling Capricorn, quit being an asshole. So if you were the one that's treating people around you not so nice, you're gonna get served, man. The universe is gonna boot you in the ass, and that's gonna kickstart your transformation. So it's not necessarily a bad thing that's happening. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna suck for a while. You're gonna have to learn some lessons. You're gonna have to go through some things, but once you come out the other side, you're gonna be in a way better place. If you are the person that this Emperor type energy is acting on, like there's someone in your life being not so great to you, they're gonna get theirs, man. They're gonna get theirs. And I don't generally tend to like to be that harsh. That's a lie. I'm pretty harsh sometimes. They're gonna get their kick in the ass, man, and they deserve it. And it's gonna be like sweet, sweet poetic justice, and you're gonna get to watch it. So enjoy it a little, even though that's shitty to watch people like in pain and suffering, but they kind of deserve it. And it's gonna kickstart their healing process too. So yay. All right, Oracle cards. We have Coming to Life. This card, I feel like this card speaks of how you're going to feel after this transformation period happens, after this Death card in the near future. After one way of being ends and a new way of being begins, you're going to feel like a new person, and you're going to come to life, and it's going to be beautiful. We also have Movement. I feel like this means in your situation that whether you like it or not, shit's gonna be moving. Shit's gonna be moving. And I feel like for most of you, it's gonna be your choice, because you're going to be awakened to something. You're going to be awakened to the fact that this person that treats me like shit is never gonna change, so I'm walking away. Or it's gonna awaken you to the fact that I am a shit person and I need to change my ways. It's going to happen, and you're going to make the changes. So like I said, even though this sounds super harsh, it's not bad. We're moving forward. We're fixing some things. And I will, hopefully in the month of July, not tell Capricorn to quit being an asshole. So I do feel bad about that, but stop it. All right. Magic Prayer. I feel like this means do your manifesting. Do your new moon vision, like manifesting work. Do your full moon releasing work. Do any sort of spiritual or religious things that you do that are going to help you on this path. I feel specifically a lot of releasing, like releasing baggage from the past, releasing some emotions that you have that aren't serving you, releasing some people that aren't serving you. Specifically, yeah, release from your life the things that no longer serve you. And I feel like that's going to help lighten your emotional load a little bit so that you can go through this transformation without, sorry, I was just drinking some bubbly water and I'm, hello. So yeah, I feel like doing your releasing, doing anything, like I said, spiritually, that's going to help you in this situation is a good thing to do. Your last card, and these are a little bit god heavy sometimes. I love these cards. There's a little Ganesh on the back. But they have really, really good advice. And so your card is aging. And it says, I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti, which is, Shakti is kind of the feminine energetic principle, if you are not familiar. I feel like this is also telling you that you're never too fucking old to change. Just because you grew up this way, just because your daddy was this way, just because you've been this way for all your life so far, doesn't mean you're too fucking old to change. And I don't know why it's coming out that mean, but it is. That's just what's going through my head. You're not too fucking old to change, god damn it. There. That's what I got for you. I'm gonna try not to swear at you in July. I feel like I need to be a kinder, gentler Maria in the month of July to my Capricorn friends, but sometimes y'all are stubborn, man. Sometimes y'all are stubborn and you don't want to fucking change. And I am apparently here to tell you to fucking change. I love you. Love you. If you need me for anything, please hit me up in the box below. I will have my contact info there. You can slide into my DMs. Don't be fucking creepy though, okay? Just don't. I do always accept pictures of babies and puppies and kittens. I love those things. So if you ever just want to shoot me a random picture of any of those things, I will gladly accept that. But yeah, that's all I got for this month. You're doing the right things. You're moving in the right direction. You're getting out from under some heavy shit. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of big baggage from the past that you're kicking, and that's a good thing, even though it was really fucking harsh. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, because once you get out from under it, you're going to come to life. You're going to be a whole new person. And I love that shit. So that's what I got for June, Capricorn. I will see you in the month of July, and please don't forget to like and share and subscribe, even though I called you an asshole like 30 times. And I'll see you next month. I love yous. Bye.